I'm David Washington, aka Servant of Shiloh, and this is RPG Elite, where we put the RP back into RPG, giving you tools and tips on how to make your RPG experience more immersive and enjoyable. If this is your first time coming to the channel, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for your support. This video is going to be a little different from my other videos. And the reason why is because this video explains why the RPG Elite channel exists. Now, I have watched a lot of RPG channels because there are quite a few of them out there, whether it be RPG sessions, RPG maps, just RPG drama, because y'all know that goes on, right? There are many different focal points for each of these channels. And for some, you kind of have to hang in there for a little bit in order to see where exactly they stand or what their channel is about. For us, I didn't want to get too far down the road without explaining to you exactly what our channel is about. Now, we focus, and when I say we, that includes all of my fellow elites. That's what I call other elites out there. You are a part of this channel. You are what makes this channel any kind of success. There are three areas we focus on here at RPG Elite, and they are the three pillars on which this channel is founded on. So when you come to this channel, in some way, shape, or form, one of these three things will be the focal point. What are those three things? Let's get right to it. Number one, RPG Elite philosophy. So what am I talking about when I say RPG Elite philosophy? Well, there are 9 key attitudes that I have described in this video. Here we go. This video here, and you can go and look at it anytime. And this is a very important aspect of what I focus on here on this channel. It affects the other two things that I will list as well. Now, I understand that there are going to be people out there who don't agree with the RPG Elite philosophy that I put out there, and that is fine. It's okay to be wrong. But nevertheless, I'm not budging from these 9 key attributes. And each one of these key attributes, I'll be doing a different video on, and somehow they will be mentioned in the other videos that I focus on. Even if it's on the, kind of on the DL, it still will be there. Number 2, classic RPGs. Now, what do I mean specifically by classic RPGs? Well, anything that's 20 years old or older. Now, some of you guys haven't been playing RPGs that long. That amount of time is probably older than some of you people who are watching the channel right now. But I have been playing RPGs since the 1980s. That is a time where RPGs were still on the DL, and they were just coming to fore a little bit. And there are so many different RPGs that have come out since then. And we're going to pull them out, dust them off, take a look at their systems, and take a look at their modules. Because folks, some of those classic RPGs are better than the RPGs today. Not everything that's new is better than the old. Number 3, alternative RPG genres. Now, anytime you hear role-playing games, what's the first genre you think of? Of course, fantasy, epic fantasy. Fantasy in some way, shape, or form. And you also think of one game which I will never ever mention on this channel by name, on purpose. So what I want to do is really hone in on those alternative RPG genres. And really, we're going to be focusing primarily, I might go off into some other quirky genres or another genre here and there, but primarily we're going to be focusing on three. Number one, science fantasy. Okay, I know. That's all, you got fantasy in there, I know. But science fantasy is quite different. Trust me on this. The element of science inside of fantasy really makes it its own little genre. And it's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of epic fantasy. Then we're going to be focusing on science fiction, just straight science fiction. There are some great science fiction games out there, and they hardly get any kind of love. So we'll go ahead and we'll focus on those. And then also my all-time favorite genre, which is where we will spend a lot of time. And that, folks, is this. Can you see it? Superheroes. So that is what this channel is about. RPG Elite philosophy, classic RPGs, and alternative RPG genres. So this is what you can expect when you come to this channel. And of course, we'll be doing tutorials and things like that, but only as they relate to one of those three pillars. So I encourage you to stick around because we've got a ton of content that we can go over, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So until the next video, happy gaming.